there's like a documentary that came out about you maybe like a month ago or something like that, I think. And in it, it's like your team is talking and they're kind of like, yeah, like we were acting like shit was all good. And then something happened and you kind of had this realization that you wanted to be more careful about how you moved around.
Yeah. Again, yeah, that's just like what we were just talking about, bro. Just the friend thing, innit? Some people change, bro. Well, that situation was just one of my guys tried to set me up.
Really?
Yeah, some madness that happened, literally.
Shit.
Yeah, the shit like that.
So you were 100% sure that it was somebody who set you up, or was it difficult to put it together?
Yeah, I'm 100% sure. He knows. He knows. He probably knows. I just ain't said it, but I know.
Damn.
Shit, it was mad obvious.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. That was a crazy one still.
Is that like one of the main friends that you've kind of lost since you started coming up, or is there?
He was a good friend still. He was around. I wouldn't say like, yeah. He was definitely a member. Like every video, knows where I come to my house. You know what I'm trying to say?
Wow.
Proper friend still.
Is it the kind of situation where it hasn't really made its way to the internet? Like people don't really know?
It was if it made its way to the internet, it'll be mad. It was too like life or death, close to life or death situation. You know what I'm trying to say? So I couldn't even let that hit the net.
That's crazy. But your fans haven't like put the pieces of the puzzle together and...
No, it was something that only I know.
Oh shit.
Do you get it? It was only I knew, and I think maybe the police at the time knew, because I had a show at the time and that got cancelled because of that. It happened the night before my show.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So, okay, your team in that documentary, when I'm seeing them talk about your career and everything, I'm just realizing like, holy shit, you have like really strong, good people in your corner in terms of like helping you with the business side of everything. Like, when did that kind of come together in terms of you just like linking with people that really understood your potential?
Last year.
Really?
Yeah, before Gang, it was just me. And since the last year, things have just been connecting. Just been building from there. Yeah. Like some people I knew before, like my manager, I knew him before. And then, you know, like when it makes sense, we connect properly.
Is it like you always see eye to eye with what they're trying to have you do, or are there times where they want you to do one thing and you don't necessarily agree?
Yeah, no, there's a lot of times that I don't agree. But then I'm always like willing to try though. I don't feel like I know everything. So sometimes, as long as it's not going to harm my career, I'll say, you know what? I don't really believe in it, but I'm going to do it. And then we'll see what comes from that. And there's some things they told me to do and I've done it and it made sense. And then there's some where it's like, told you it's not going to make sense. You know what I'm trying to say? But yeah, we don't always see eye to eye. But
are they like pushing you to make music that might be a little bit more mainstream or palatable to a larger audience since you've had some records that have gone so big?
Yeah, 100%. Because I feel like that's the type of thing I do anyway. Like if you compare me to all the other UK artists, they're not all doing like the full, I don't know, West hitting all these different territories, you know what I'm trying to say? Kind of more just for the UK. So, yeah.
I mean, drill is a dead end in a lot of ways. Like we all like it, like we all have tons and tons, hundreds of drill songs that we love, but let's be real, like the number of people that really come up out of that scene and are successful, it's like usually they have to kind of pivot into doing other things, because especially if your shit is like super violent and everything is about what gang you're from and who's about to get poked and all this shit. I mean, that shit just doesn't really, it's not likely to hit a huge mainstream audience.
Nah, facts. I feel like sometimes you just, as a rapper, it's up to you though. People can rap how they want to rap. If you want to do the drill thing, that's just however you feel in it. But if you do want to kind of make your thing go bigger than it is, kind of just talk to people, like not just where you're from. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So a lot of times people are rapping and they're just talking to people where they're from, and then a next man that's in, I don't know, wherever in the world, Thailand or something, he might not understand shit that's going on in the hood, in the drill community. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, just kind of branch out what you're talking about. Sometimes I'd say those people go the furthest. It
also feels like there's an extent to which, like, I feel like the fans were more interested in drill 5-10 years ago, and now it's like they've seen everything. They kind of get it to a certain extent, and I think I'm always hearing people say the streets are dead, and I don't 100% believe that, but I do think that there's an extent to which this new generation just is not as impressed by street shit as they used to be.
I'd say the exact same thing you said. That's what I've been telling people, the same shit. I feel like the streets is still there. Probably will always be there because there's always going to be people that haven't been raised right or in certain scenarios where they've had to do certain things. You know what I'm trying to say? Until everybody's rich, that's just how it is. But I feel like, yeah, people are not impressed by it as much as we was before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like if I found out that one of the guys that you're with right now fucking sells 10 keys of cocaine a month, I would be like interested and impressed, I guess. But also like a big part of what I'd be thinking is like, wow, you're fucking crazy, dude. Like, why the fuck are you doing that? Like, that's not going to work out good for you, man. Yeah. Which I think like is kind of the opinion of a lot of people is like everybody kind of gets at this point like, oh, all these gangsters snitch on each other.
Yeah.
You're going to end up in the feds for 20 years. Like, it's just not really, it's just not like in the 80s or the 90s where it was like, oh, he's a gangster. Like, I'm just impressed. It's kind of like people are a little bit more critically thinking at this point. And when you see a rapper get arrested for, you know, shooting somebody or ordering a murder or whatever, it's like the audience is kind of like, oh, he's a gangster, but they're more like, wow, what a dumbass. Like facts. He could have made millions doing music and he was doing that. Like
facts. That. And I feel like there's a bit more better what can you call it? Influencers, role models. That there's so many outlets these days. So it's like more people. Like when I was in school, bro, there was no people on TikTok and becoming influencers and shit like that. So it's like now there's that. It's like when you're younger, it's kind of more easier to say, well, I'm gonna be a YouTuber, I'm gonna do this or I'm gonna do that. Like before, it was just kind of whatever you're seeing outside.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
like I was interviewing a dude the other day who's like gang member, did all these years in prison, etc. And he's talking about his son, and he's like, "Yeah, my kid's like 14, and he loves streamers. He's watching all these different guys playing Fortnite and shit, and and he just like to him, gangbanging is some old head shit. Yeah, he's just not really that fascinated by it. But then that same guy was like, that kid is kind of a exception to the rule, you know, like more often than not, the kids are still like crashing out, trying to be on some crazy shit. But you know, it's pretty good if like a nice chunk of society is not necessarily as impressed by that shit.
Nah, facts.
Shout out to Everything 420. It's like the Amazon for everything that you need to get lifted. Whatever your vibe is, their app makes it super easy for you to shop for your next sesh. Shipping is fast, the packaging is super low key, and they're always running deals. Tap into the app and use code NOJUMPER to get a little something off. Shout out to Everything 420.